So I finished mastering the PKP-BP in Battlefield 2042 as per requested in my last best setup video, and I wanted to talk about my favorite set of attachments for this specific weapon after having used it for over 1200 kills. So let's get right onto it, starting off with the barrel. So I put the Warhawk compensator on here because, well, the PKP doesn't have all that much horizontal recoil to begin with, but this pretty much makes it non-existent, so you only have vertical recoil to deal with, and vertical recoil is a lot easier to deal with than horizontal. I've said this in many videos, but I'm saying it again. You pretty much just have to pull down on your mouse or your joystick to control vertical recoil. So even if there's a little bit more, it's a lot easier to control than horizontal recoil, which is why I wanted to pretty much completely negate horizontal recoil control. For the underbarrel, unfortunately, you can't change anything, so you just have this I think it's an RK5 grip. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but yeah, you can't change this. Next, moving on to ammo type. So this is the one where, you know, it's kind of like divided a lot. I have the standard issue mag here, and the reason being, so I tested out damage with the standard issue and the high power extended. So to compare them real quick, standard issue does 22 damage up until 10 meters. From 10 meters all the way up to 50 meters non-inclusive, it does 18 damage, and 50 meters or more, you'll do 15 damage, which is the minimum amount of damage you can do with the PKP-BP using standard issue ammo. As for the high power ammo, so up until 40 meters non-inclusive, you're going to be doing 22 damage. 40 meters all the way up to 75 non-inclusive, you'll be doing 18 damage, and 75 meters or more is when it drops off to the minimum of 15 damage per shot. So really the only thing that changes between these two types of ammo is the damage drop off, not necessarily the maximum and minimum damage that they can do. So the reason why I have the standard issue here is because I'm an aggressive player. It takes you pretty much the same amount of rounds to kill a target. Well, exactly the same amount if you're 10 meters or closer. So when you're playing really close, the standard issue mag does the same amount of damage that you would do with the high power ammo. Where the high power ammo really shines is further out. So if you're playing a little bit further away, you're getting to medium range engagements, then you might want to opt for this one. But something to note is that the standard issue mag also increases your recoil control, so reduces overall recoil. It increases your reload speed and increases the rate of fire. So I didn't test out the time to kill for these two, but I would have to imagine that they're pretty damn similar, considering that the rate of fire is increased with the standard issue, I think by 50 rounds per minute. So the advantage you'd get from the high power ammo is pretty negligible, which is the reason why I chose the standard issue. But of course, it's always good to have all these three slots filled out, for the simple reason that if you run out of ammo, well, you don't really run out of ammo because you can just switch ammo type. As for the sights, I was messing around. I usually have a 2x or 2.5x here. I just use sometimes the Fusion Hollow or the K8 Hollow. I love both of these sights, and since I play mostly close quarters or medium with the PKP-BP, a 1.25x sight is just going to do you fine. Sometimes I'll slap on the 2.5x that I don't have here right now. When I'm bipoded down and I'm trying to get shots on people at longer ranges, that can also be doable, but the PKP is a real powerhouse in close quarter engagements because you have 200 rounds in the mag. That is a lot of people that you can kill with 200 rounds, considering that you're doing 22 damage per shot in close quarters, which is 5 shots to kill. So yeah, it is very, very strong, and honestly probably better than most ARs and even better than some SMGs. Really, it is very, very strong. I do think it will get a nerf eventually, because I mean, LMGs right now are in a very, very good place. So honestly, both of the LMGs, unfortunately there's only two, but both of the LMGs are very powerful, and yeah, they can serve a lot of purposes in a lot of different combat situations. So that is my favorite set of attachments for the PKP-BP after having used it for over 1,200 kills. Let me know what you think about this, what your favorite set of attachments is. If you haven't used the LMGs much or you haven't used the PKP much, try out this set of attachments. Let me know how you find them. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below which weapon you want me to work on next. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.